I'm gonna say another thing that God spoke to me. So basically, God just said, people lost their souls for rejecting me. People lost their souls for rejecting me, and that's crazy. That's crazy. What God just spoke to me about that stuff. So I'm gonna talk about that and maybe some other stuff. But like, yeah, the crown of life has no inheritance in my kingdom. What does that mean? The hell? I say the false crown of life then. Inheritance. Kingdom. Like inheritance. What is inheritance? Like, you inherit the kingdom. I can't even speak right now. I'm glitching. But like, yeah, like the crown of life has no inheritance in the kingdom. So basically God saying, so I kind of get what he's saying now. Like he said they crown of life has no inheritance in my kingdom. So they have the false, they think they have the crown of life. That's basically what God's saying, is that they think they have the crown of life in what they have. So God is saying, Jesus is saying, like, okay, your crown of life has no inheritance in my kingdom. It doesn't connect to my kingdom type stuff. So they crown of life. So that's a good message. That's a good message. Is they crown of life has no inheritance in his kingdom. No, that makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense actually. Like, they have the false crown of life, and that's literally what it is. That's what I'm gonna talk about in this message. Yeah, that's a good message to talk about. Is like, they got the false crown of life. So that's deep. That's deep. Nah. That's kind of deep actually. Not just thinking about it. It's like, yeah, like they crown of life is falsely judging God's people. That's their crown of life. That's their crown of life. See, everybody got their own crown of life, I guess, too, at that. So it's like, that's their crown of life. That's their crown of life. Their crown of life is dead. That's their crown of life type shit. They think that's the crown of life. It's like all those things. So they think that's the crown of life. Basically, that's what they think the crown of life is. Is they bullshitting, like they religion, they occult, they whatever the hell, they witch occults, the devil system, the matrix of the devil system, and that's what they think is that's what they think the crown of life is. So like, their crown of life has no inheritance in his kingdom. That's literally what he just said. He just said that. He said they crown of life has no inheritance in my kingdom. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy? So yeah. Based off what they chose, based off their decision making, that's the route they chose. So like, it has no inheritance in their kingdom. So basically, everything they chose is the crown of life that they picked out. They picked that crown of life out, and it's actually the devil coming as an angel of light. Like, come on, we know about that shit already. So like, and that's what they chose. They chose the false. They chose a fake crown. They chose a fake crown. I chose the real one. I chose the real one. I chose the actual crown of life. They chose the false crown of life. So basically, that's what God's telling me too. So I don't know. That's what I really want to say about that. So it's 3-4 minutes. So yeah. So yeah. Yes, I want to say about that. I can't even speak right now. I'm glitching. But yeah. So yeah. What else I want to say is like, who I can't speak right now. I'm glitching. But yeah, like, who's the ruler of the crown of life? And they think the ruler of they think the ruler of the crown of life. I don't even know what the hell I'm saying, but like, no, I'm glitching. No, but no, they think the ruler is sane. They think the ruler is sane. That's basically what I'm trying to say. They think the ruler is sane. And that's who's giving them their crown of life, is the devil. Ooh, the devil is giving them their crown of life. Ain't that crazy? The devil is giving them their crown. The devil's giving them their crown. That's what the devil's doing. The devil's giving them their crown. That's what the devil's logically doing. Ain't that crazy? And it's a false crown. It's a false crown. See, the devil is a king, right? So like, The devil's the god of the world. The devil's the king of the world, whatever you want to call it. So it's actually a false crown that the devil has. It's a lie. So they crown of life is a lie. What they chose in life is basically a lie, and they follow nothing but a lie, nothing but a delusion. And that's what it is they scamming themselves. That's all it is. It's like, how stupid is that? You scamming yourself. Like, I don't get it. That's a scamming yourself. Because you following a delusion, you following a lie. You know, so that's their current life. So that's what I really want to say about that. So that means say much peace.